The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. That's one, Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? When the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friend? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there. Struggling, Detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. Ah! This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, Detective. I will recalculate post-haste. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Riddle me this. What has a...
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
I don't care if the gas is...
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, when you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls?
You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist. Twist.
Nearly there, Selena.
Done on this side.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations! And now your reward. Robot! Fine. The key. Take the key. I suppose you just about earned it.
When I get out of here, I'm sticking this collar around Eddie's neck.
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ronalop Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot, but he's an idiot who built a series of underground death traps across the city.
And?
And I just wanted to say, be safe. This is definitely your mess, and I appreciate you cleaning it up. But just be careful while you do it, okay?
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course, a symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Teutoburg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom. Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here! Failed! For the briefest moment, you almost seemed capable. Don't be ashamed to have failed, Detective. This isn't a racetrack. It's an immaculately constructed work of art. It is perfection. Farewell, Dark Knight. Such a pity I couldn't show you the Riddler mobile. It's bigger, faster, several times more aesthetically pleasing than your vehicle. It's in the shop. Don't tell anyone. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. You did it. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules, don't I? I set them after all.
Okay, almost there.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
And here we go. That's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam. To take my final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. Have a photographic memory, Detective, because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck. Would you just shut up about it? Let's re-talk, you thought you saw the bat. Oh, God. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's tailing us. Keep driving.
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through. Then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Heavens above! Will you ever figure it out? Ever. Reflect a little more precisely, Batman. Precisely, Batman. Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid 15th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have left us more pieces.
I don't think that was the idea.
Oh, good. He doesn't want us to go in. Guess I'll be heading home then, Eddie?
There'll be a way in. We need to move the blocks.
Well, hurry up then. Surely one of those toys of yours can get the job done.
Congratulations! Now let's cut to the best part.
Selina, watch out! Get ready!
Damn him! How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Ah! Beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings. You will not win this!
It's still not a riddle, Eddie.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it. This is the end. The final riddle.
It's done. Keys by the entrance. Let's go.
You smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself. Would you do the honors? You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, handsome, what are we waiting for? So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
And it's such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
Cheater! You fraud! You champion, bumbling amateur! Look what you reduced me to, Batman! If you cannot simply bow down with your obvious superior, then I will stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level and make you!
I designed this suit to perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight. This is an intellectual victory above all.
For a change! Can you keep up?
Don't feel left out!
Which color do you prefer? You think me outwitted? Prepare to be outspeeded!
Take it out!
Enough! This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege.
Solve every last riddle in this city and I'll fight you, Batman, but not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect. How shall we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two, while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me?
Why? It's what you do.